A sophisticated spy. How is everybody doing today? We're going to get started with the tarot reading and we're going to go from there. So let's pull and see what the cards has to say, okay? Well, like and subscribe if you're interested in my channel. I appreciate it. Much love to everybody. I'm very sweet, kind, and generous. If you'd like to donate to my channel, you can cash at me at $ his equal at Cash App. That would be great if you would like to donate to the channel. Like I said, that's $ HISEQUAL at Gmail. If you want to book a reading, my Gmail is norwoodgloria666 at gmail.com. My readings are $35 for a 30-minute reading. Yeah, cards everywhere. Hey, everywhere. Let's see what Spirit got to say today. Cause it's quiet, it's hot outside. I ain't been feeling no energy from the spirits lately. We're gonna pull some energy and see what they talking about. Yep, somebody had options, opportunity. Look at that divine masculine or that divine feminine. Looking at all the options, wishful thinking, the choices. Some of it turned out to be an illusion. Somebody was searching for a purpose, daydreaming. Yep, somebody had options, okay? Somebody had options, man. Right now, get them options, okay? As long as them options is helping you out in some type of financial favor or physical or spiritual sense, shit, that's all that matters. Get you somebody that's down for you. And somebody, I don't want nobody that don't play about me, shit, and they get crazy. Give me somebody that's just down for me that just want to be friends. You cool with that? Shoot, look, somebody coming out here with sun and positivity. Yep. Somebody trying to get some pleasure from somebody. They wanted some happiness and vitality. They was trying to have fun with somebody. Somebody got some joy in their heart. It's hot outside, so we know that warmth is valid. Because it's summertime. Yep, somebody's celebrating. Somebody's having a celebration. Probably had a party. A birthday party. A graduation. A marriage proposal. Yep, somebody has success. Somebody has rebirth. And somebody says, all is well. Spirit says, all is well. All right, Spirit. What else you got to say? Reveal what you got to say, Spirit, because we listening. Ooh. You know, we take everything that come out and flip over it, whether it's in reverse or not. We take it because we don't want no, we don't do no fake tarot over here. We take out anything that pops out. Somebody's having a celebration. Yep, that's confirmation. That's celebration twice. So yep, somebody must have had a marriage, a birthday, an anniversary, some type of party. Yep, somebody had some joy, some harmony. Yep, marriage. There it go again. That's confirming because I was saying somebody had a marriage. Somebody could be in a secret marriage and don't know it. And somebody could be visiting somebody else's home in the community, having a homecoming. Yep, because somebody want public recognition. Look, they over there with these options, you feel me? And now they got all positivity. Now they want to celebrate and have a marriage. You feel me? And now they want public recognition. They want victory and progress and self-confidence. But somebody been having some delays. They frustrated. Holding off. Waiting panic. Slowing down. Look at the fool card. Somebody out there acting a damn fool again. Having somebody wanting new beginnings, possibilities. Somebody's got some innocence to them. Somebody's spontaneous. Somebody's optimistic. Somebody needs to trust in life. Somebody got some blind faith. Somebody could be out on an adventure. Somebody's taking up new opportunities or could be passing up new opportunities. And somebody is seeking pleasure. Or they get gratification and pleasure from whatever they doing. Then we got that Queen of Wands in reverse. So this somebody's dating this Queen of Wands in reverse. Yep. Ain't got no self-respect, no self-confidence, introverted, selfishness, jealousy, insecurity. Girl, get it together. That Queen of Wands in reverse ain't no joke. Then we got the Page of Wands in reverse. Somebody's got a lack of direction, procrastination, creating conflict, self-limiting, beliefs, spiritual path. Somebody could be on a spiritual journey, or they leaving a spiritual journey. Somebody's got newly formed ideas. Somebody's got abundance. Somebody's been nurturing, got fertility. Somebody's a feminine. Somebody's a divine feminine out here. Somebody's been doing some good parenting and developing accomplishments. Somebody's got growth. Somebody could be running an evolution. Like, a judge, a mayor, city councilwoman. Somebody's taking action. This is the Two of Wands. Somebody got personal goals, inner alignment, fear of the unknown, fear of change. Somebody's trying to play it safe, and a lack of planning. Now let's clarify with the love cards. Yes, somebody's going through it, okay? But we know it's gonna all work all work out in the end. God got a plan for everybody, every soul on earth. I believe it. And I know God is within me, and God is within other people. You gotta tap in. And God gonna show you some things. And all these other spirits out here letting you know. Uh-oh, spirit. Yes, let's see who been fiending. Somebody fiending for somebody. Lord Jesus, who that? Somebody fiending for somebody. Might be somebody that passed away. They fiending for somebody. Yeah, could have possibly had influences, attachments, third parties. Their peers could have had something to do with all these options. Clarify that sun sign, spirit. Yeah, somebody had a past life situation. Deja vu, repeating patterns, karmic lessons. Clarifying that 4 of Wands. Somebody's at their breaking point. Limited their final straw. They overwhelmed. Somebody got a heart fog, because we clarifying that 6 of Wands. Somebody got a heart fog, mixed signals. They've been sending mixed signals to motherfuckers, blocking emotions, Shit, they real messed up. Their emotions is blocked. They don't know how to feel. And when they do feel, it's probably more than likely always angry or sad. Clarifying that Eight of Wands, there go that divine feminine, that yin energy. Go ahead, girl. She out here. It's the divine feminine on this earth. That's what this is telling you. And if you're a divine feminine, baby, you immortal. A lot of people won't tell you that. And they testing people out here to verify whether they're divine feminine or not. I've already been tested. And I'm happy to say that I'm a divine feminine. You can't just call yourself a divine feminine on YouTube and Facebook and all of that if you're not really a divine feminine. Divine feminine has to actually go through hoops and bounds to prove she's a divine feminine. Especially to the spirit. And when it happened to me, I was so scared, but at the same time, I was so thankful that God laid hands on me and showed me a brighter way. Shoot. When he touched my body, and that ring of light came around my body, and it was a circle, a light, bright, white circle, like an angel, baby. I was so happy. Shoot, because I was hoping I don't go to hell, Lord Jesus, don't send me there. Okay, but somebody's out here hoping, got expectations, faith, manifesting. I'm telling you. Yep, somebody has been lacking intimacy. This Queen of Wands has been lacking intimacy. She's been trying to probably do spell work, bonding somebody. Look at her, bonding somebody, trying to be central, confiding in somebody else. Probably confiding in some type of tarot reader, trying to get this man back, probably doing blood spells in this spaghetti, all type of weird shit people be doing to keep a man. That shit's crazy. Men don't want to be kept, he can keep moving over here. What other popped out? Yep, somebody confessing. They got unwilling. Coming clean. Somebody got some messages out there. They trying to come clean. It's that Page of Wands clarification. In reverse. Now how about this Empress? What we got going on with the Empress? Yep. One day something gonna happen to this Empress. One day, somewhere, another time, something's gonna happen to that Empress. That's what Spirit is saying. Yeah. Somebody ain't proud to beg. I see that. Somebody ain't arrogant. They ain't egotistical, and they ain't stubborn. This pride came out in reverse. So yes, we got like 10 situations going on out here. Okay. Let's get the loving messages with meanings. Clarify. Because we got to see what's going on. Clarifying these love oracle cards. You know, I used to be one of those people that used to talk about people to read tarot, but now I see it's just giving you messages from the spirits, which I don't mind getting messages from the spirits. Just don't do nothing weird to me. Dude, I can send out all the messages you want to the community. Just don't do nothing weird. Don't tap me on my shoulder and tell me it's time to go home. I ain't ready for that. I ain't ready to go to heaven. I ain't ready. I still got some messages to get out for you spirits. Let's see what we got. Let's clarify that influences on that 7 of Cups card. Yeah, we got somebody was a snake. They was in competition. They was somebody's enemy. They was the other woman. Somebody was looking over their shoulder. Mm, mm, mm. Yep, somebody clarifying that past life for that deja vu, repeating karmic patterns and karmic lessons. That sun sign. Yep. Somebody was in self indulgence and self worth and value. They had time to heal. They was supposed to be doing their shadow work and self appreciation. Okay, clarifying that Six of Wands, that somebody was at their breaking point. It says, not today, spirit. Okay, boundaries. Somebody got some boundaries because they was hurt. They avoiding a conversation. They not dealing with somebody. They still upset. Yep, and for that heart fog, somebody that was giving out mixed signals, that was in the Five of Wands energy. They had got a phone call that was expressing love, messages of love. Somebody was thinking of somebody. Somebody was informing somebody that they was missing them. Clarify that divine feminine and that Eight of Wands in reverse. Thank you, Spirit. I appreciate it. Much love. Somebody got a divine feminine on camera. Now they reminiscing about making memories and learning from the past and perception. Yeah, somebody trying to put the divine feminine on blast, I see. Glad I'm single. Can't nobody put me on blast, baby. Anyway, yep, somebody was in love with somebody. They was hoping they could get that love with somebody. Whoever was in that full energy, they was hoping they could get love with somebody. Unconditional love, self-love, and wholeness, affection and attraction, selflessness. And to clarify that intimacy and that Queen of Wands in reverse, yep, somebody was talking. They was interested in somebody. They was waiting some messages, text calls, and emails. And somebody was talking some more. They was trying to get intimate with somebody. That Queen of Wands was a little horny. So, yeah, she must have been over there doing spell work, texting and calling the divine masculine, because she's a karmic feminine, so she's texting and calling the divine masculine after she doing spell work, trying to see if she can get in where she fit in. Boy, I tell you about these ladies. That's why I let these karmic cycles play out. I don't text nobody no more. I ain't calling nobody. I let these karmic cycles play out, because I don't want you unless you ready. Don't come over here half ready talking about you a divine masculine fucking with me. I'm a read you right. Shoot, you got the right to remain silent over here. Yeah, for that damn Page of Wands in reverse, that somebody that was doing some confessions to a chaser. Yeah, somebody that had a fear of abandonment, chasing, codependent. Yep, so somebody was separated. This Empress, one day she got separated. Yep, she was in sadness, bitterness, missing somebody, thinking about somebody, had an uncertain future. Yep, could have possibly lost the love of her life because they broke up, they separated. That Empress. Somebody trying to blast the divine feminine. We got a lot going on out here, don't we? Yeah, somebody got the divine feminine on camera. And I ain't talking about that type of camera. Talking about Candy Camera, okay? Then maybe some OnlyFans and Pornhub, yeah, somebody trying to expose the divine feminine on a sex site. Mm-hmm. Okay, Spirit said, clock it, honey, I see you on the point. Yep, somebody's needing time and some cycles. They need to take some time to heal and because something is progressing. Ooh. Yep, we got some deaths out here, Lord Jesus. The spirits here trying to let me know that they didn't die. I'm so sorry that you died, Spirit. I'm here to help. It says the relationship is over, no second chances. Somebody needs to grow and transform. What's dead is dead, is what the Spirit says. So maybe this spirit is mad because it wants to come back to the earthly plane and it can't because it's dead and they're upset, they're angry, could be crying, could be screaming and yelling in the spiritual realm. Yet somebody had some abundance. They had a positive mindset, they was manifesting, somebody had some gratitude, they was in bliss and blessings, not no more. Yeah, somebody was blowing a kiss at somebody that they got unconditional love for. They was giving and receiving. They had fairness and love, and affection was returned. Somebody had a healing heart. They had a healing heartbreak. They had toxicity or addiction. Somebody was in an abusive relationship out there in the world. Or it could have been one of these spirits in this abusive relationship. Yeah, somebody was old school, okay? They had outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in their head. Yeah, because somebody didn't get no wedding ring. They didn't have a union, they didn't have a soul connection, they didn't have everlasting love, they didn't have devotion. Yep, so somebody's heartbroken. They deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving in despair, and then had a breakup. And what the Dark Confessions got to say. Thank you, Spirit, for clarifying these messages. Shoot, look at my deck all mixed up. We gotta get her together. It's her mixed up. Yes, let's clarify with the more deep dark confession oracle card. One of these spirits says, no one else makes me feel the way you do, but I'll take it to the grave before I tell you. So, one of these spirits would rather die than tell the person that they love them. That's so crazy, but okay, spirit. That's how you feel. It says, I am embarrassed by my actions and I feel disgusted with myself. Alright, spirit. We all make mistakes. Don't be embarrassed. Somebody has lost the faith in you and cannot see a future with you anymore. Ooh. Somebody out there, somebody lost faith in them and they can't see a future with them anymore. Somebody feel unworthy of having love in their life. They feel miserable and lost. Gonna pull 2 more cards and then we're gonna go to the time and see around what time is all this happening. Somebody said there are feelings of anger inside them that they need to release before they explode. Could be that spirit that passed away and screaming in the spiritual realm. Lord, bless these souls that come amongst this earth to get clarification of what happened to them and how they died and why they died. Lord Jesus, please touch all these spirits. Take them home, Jesus. Take them home. Somebody said they can be vulnerable with somebody. They rather live out in they rather be out of the shadows and in the light and let them see what's inside. Somebody's focus is on their life. They can't be bothered to worry about you. And somebody cannot support your actions. It's too much to deal with at the time. Okay, Spirit, around what time is all this going to happen? Or when did it happen? Spirits, what do you guys want to tell me? What do you guys want to say to the world? Using these cards, how can we talk to the world? Spirit's asking, how can we talk to the world? Using the cards, baby. Using the cards. Somebody could be 42 years old and it's the wrong time for you right now. Or something happened 42 months ago, 42 weeks ago, 42 days ago, 42 hours, and it was the wrong time. Something could happen next summer to a 13-year-old or 13 years from now, and they think it's next summer, so it could be a spirit in the spiritual realm that's been in there so long they don't even know the seasons, but it's next summer, but it could be 13 years from now. This could have happened to a 34-year-old, or something's going to happen to a 34-year-old, or somebody's going to be turning 34 that this is going to happen to. It says you have the power to create the timing by taking action. And it says something happened on the 9th, or 9 hours ago, 9 days ago, 9 months ago, 9 years ago. Somebody says have faith. Divine timing is in play. Could be a spirit talking to somebody amongst the living. Something happened last May or previous May. Could have been to a 19-year-old. They could possibly passed away. 19 months ago, 19 days ago, 19 hours ago. Something happened to somebody whose birthday could have been May, or something's going to happen in May, or something happened in May. To a 19-year-old, or something that has 19 is a significant number. It could be the date of their birthday. So for something could happen 4 years from now, 4 months from now, to a 4-year-old sometime in the future. Spirit said a 32-year-old, could have been a 32-year-old. Spirit said time will bring a big surprise. Ooh, we had that card fly out. And then something happened to a 60-year-old, a 60-year-old, or something could happen in 60 months, 60 hours, 60 days, or something happened 60 days ago, 60 months ago, 60 hours ago, because it's in the past. And that's the reading we have for you today. Thank you and have a great day. Like and subscribe if you're interested.